When I was 11 years old, telling my parents, if I ever get drafted, I want you guys to retire, quit work, and come follow me, watch me play baseball.
I didn't know that I was getting scouted by any professional baseball teams, and it was something that I just decided I needed to do. And
it started my sophomore year, and you get used to it eventually. If you got any fastball, you got 15 radar guns behind you. When you're 16, and it only takes a few times to get used to that.
Like 11th and 12th grade, I saw some of the guys that got drafted before me on my high school team, and felt like I had a good chance of getting drafted and having a chance to make it to the big leagues.
It was actually my senior year of high school, and I started seeing all these scouts at the games, and I'm like, man, what's going on? I asked one of my coaches, I asked him, like, what are these scouts doing here? And he's like, they're here to see you, and I'm like, what?
I had gotten some offers before I came to college in the Dominican as a free agent. Unfortunately, at first when I got drafted, it didn't work out. So I ended up going back to school. I'm big on education, and my family really institutes that. But after 2001, when the opportunity came up, I signed with the Pirates, and it was a dream come true.
By the time my senior year rolled around, I knew that just from talking to different scouts and having some interest from some major league teams, that it was definitely going to be an option. But I also knew, how important school was to me, and if it wasn't the right situation professionally at that time, that I go to school. And
I remember I was sitting in like an art class, and got a call from the principal, telling me to come down, and my mom was there, and a lot of my family was there. So.
I'm sitting at home with my family and a couple friends. By then they had it on the computer, and you're just watching every name go by.
It was pretty special when I got drafted #1. Mom and dad were there, brother, all my family, relatives were there. I got the phone call, and then I stood on my front porch, and they all came in and told them I'd been drafted.
It was definitely exciting. I was hoping to get drafted, and just knowing that your name got picked.
When you got your future kind of in the hands of other people, that's a nerve-wracking thing, but it worked out, and I was fortunate enough to get drafted by the Padres.
That was a very special moment. Actually, leading up to the draft, a week before, the Marlins contacted us and told me that I was going to be the first pick if I wanted to fly to Miami and be with the team during the draft. We flew to Miami, and I was at the stadium and took batting practice with the team. I was in the draft room when they selected me, and so that was a very unique experience, a lot of fun, and something that memories that I'll have with me the rest of my life.
It's a day that I'll always remember, and it changed my life.
MLB 12, the show, so real,
it's unreal.
PlayStation